So here I am in Google Classroom. I am in Safari, and you can see when I go to classroom.google.com, it shows a block for each one of my classes. So let's jump into one of the classrooms and take a look first at our stream. So the stream is basically a summary of announcements and classwork. You can go into settings and play with how this looks a little bit. So I clicked on the gear in the top right corner, and down here you can see I've got the word stream, and next to it I've chosen students can post and comment. The drop down here gives you other options. You can make it so students can only comment, or only teachers can post or comment. The other option we have for our stream is how the classwork looks on our stream. So right now I have show condensed notifications. In other words, it doesn't show my instructions or the attachments. It just shows the title of the announcement. And when I drop this down, I can choose to show the attachments and the details. And I can also choose to hide notifications altogether on the stream and just use it for announcements. So let's go back to our stream and take a look at it now that we know what some of these things are. So at the top, this is our Google Classroom header, and you can customize this. You can see that I've put my Bitmoji back there. I made my header in Keynote, saved it as an image, and then I uploaded it to Google Classroom. If that's something you're interested in, I just recommend that you first Google the dimensions of this header so that you have it looking exactly how you want it to look, as opposed to only seeing a portion of what you take the time to create. Okay, underneath your header then, you've got your first place to post something, and it says share something with your class. This is an announcement area. This is for a quick post. And here below it, you can see one that I did on May 22nd for my students. Basically, it was my morning message. Think of it almost as the first thing they see when they come in. So maybe it's the reminder to make their lunch choices. Because we were in remote learning, I was posting with my message, my typed message, basically a morning message video from me. And in this case, it happened to be the picture recap, but a lot of times it was actually me talking to the students about what they needed to know for the day. Other suggestions for what you could put up there would be the supplies that they need in class that day. In other words, get out your math journal and your protractor so that you're ready for class today. This is also a great place to post Zoom meeting passwords and meeting IDs so that the students have it for the day of the meeting right at the top of their stream. You can choose to post the same announcement across all of your classes as well. So I chose to do that for my morning message. So here is how I would post something in my stream. Now that's all I want for my morning message. If I wanted to add a YouTube video with a video message from me, I can do that. Or if there's something else I want to attach, maybe a PDF or a website link or even something in Google Drive, I can do that right from here. But what I like to do to make sure that no matter where kids go in the morning so that they see my morning message is I go to the class drop down and I choose all of my active classes. So it defaults to the class that you're in, and then I choose my other 3 classes so that, again, no matter where one of my students logs in first, it is the first thing that they see on their stream in the morning. So now that I've got all those selected, you can see that it confirms 4 are selected. If I had just one class, I could choose particular students. Now I can go ahead and post it, and it will put that right up there onto the stream of all 4 classrooms, or I could save this as a draft. If I was just doing this for one Google Classroom, I could schedule it to post at a certain time. But if you do more than one class, you can't schedule it. So my workaround was I would usually post my morning message in the evening, and then I would save it as a draft, and then the next morning I would come back and just hit post. That way it was ready to go. So when you hit post, it goes to the very top of your stream, and again, that's the first thing then that your students will see. So typically, to keep my stream clean and just have their assignments and optional work posted, I would then go back and delete my last morning message or announcement so that there isn't too much there for the students to go through. I like it to be clean and be relevant to what they need for that day.